Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Here is our treat for today. This is my boy Slicks, F80 M3, getting bagged. Oh man, it's another one for the books. And I'm already knowing this thing's gonna look crazy. Look at this thing, how beautiful it looks sitting on these T37s. See, this is my, whatchamacallit. This is my taste right here. So this thing is getting Airlift 3P. I don't know which struts. I still got to go through everything. I haven't opened up the car to see what he brought me, but we're pretty much bagging this thing. So let's bring it around back, take everything that he brought out, and see what we're working with. And obviously, stay tuned for the entire video as we cover the entire install of this Airlift 3P setup. He did bring me, I think, some side skirts. And he was mentioning something about a front lip, although I don't know if we were gonna do a front lip, but I know for a fact we're doing side skirts and the bags. So let's get this thing out back. Safe to say it is fucking hot. Look at me, I haven't done anything and I'm already sweating. I don't want to curse, but you know what I'm saying. Let me move all this stuff around, get this car inside, because my lift is kind of tricky because you kind of got to go in and then turn. So, another thing. I forgot to record because obviously I was mad busy that day, but I managed to pull the entire swap out of the TSX so we can start getting that thing ready for pretty much everything. I already took all the stuff that I'm not going to use, so intake manifold, headers, all that stuff that I'm not going to use, I already took it apart. I still got to do transmission as well as the accessory bracket because we're not using that one. And outside of that, get this thing on the stand, go through the entire thing, new oil pump, new VTC, the 50 degree, new timing chain, new tensioner, all that stuff. And then we can pretty much have that thing ready for the RSS when it comes back from paint. Outside of that, let me go get Alan so Alan can bring that thing inside and we can start going through it. All right, Alan's officially gonna bring it inside now. Let's line it up, get that thing up in the air, bring everything outside and see what we're working with. So as far as I'm concerned, it is a used kit. So you already know how that goes. Let's pray for it. Hopefully everything goes good. Dale, chito. Dale. All the way. Beautiful. All right, let's get this thing up in there. I'll be right back. All right, she's officially in. Obviously, we still got to rack it up and stuff, but let's take a look at what we got. So I see we have airlift struts, so that's a plus. Not sure what this is. I'm pretty sure that's the tank. I see compressors, I see top hats. Okay, I gotta bring all this stuff outside and go through the entire thing, but I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be in here. You know what I'm saying? And anything that is not here, we obviously have plenty of spares that we can, make up for it. So let's just put everything on the table, lay it all out, and see what all we need and what all we got. But outside of that, I'm gonna give y'all one last look at it prior to bagging it. That's where it sits right now. Back, that's where it sits right now in the front. And let's do it. All right, so it turns out we're not gonna be able to do the airbags on this thing because obviously, like I stated before in the beginning of the video, the struts and the whole kit is pretty much a used kit. And what's happening, let me put my gloves on real quick. But what's happening is one of the rear struts, I guess something happened with the top hat seats. So as you guys can see, that's missing the entire top hat seat. And he did provide me with a different one, I guess, to try and use, but this is not the right one whatsoever. And it doesn't even, like, just the diameter of the stud itself is just too little for the top hat. So even if I wanted to run this, I would just be hacking it, and eventually this would definitely cause some problems. And obviously in a car like this, you don't want this type of problem. So what he ended up doing is he's gonna return this whole system and buy a brand new kit, and that's what we're gonna install. But for now, I am gonna still install the side skirts, and she's going back to her owner. All right, guys, and that's pretty much it for the BMW. We are not going to be able to do the air suspension on it, simply because the parts you know, the kit itself is just, it's just too messed up. You know, the compressors, like, look at this thing. This has obviously been tampered with because the coil on the compressor is facing the other way. The line is different. It's missing the stands, so I don't even trust these compressors. Obviously, the struts are missing parts. It's just, I don't like to work with this kind of stuff because it's just, there's too much liability in the sense of, you know, me installing it in this car, something failing, and that kind of stuff. So I can't guarantee this type of stuff. So he did go ahead and he ended up ordering a complete brand new kit, brand new struts, brand new everything. So we're going to be sending that back and just waiting for the new kit to come in. So there's going to be a different video, but we ended up, I pretty much just did the side skirts on it. I ended up doing rib nuts. So they're easily removable. They're super nice and tight. So that's all we did today on the BMW. And we started working on the stuff for the RSX. So we got here a transmission. This is a 5-speed transmission, WM25, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, W2M5. So it's going to be out of a 2002 to 2006 base model RSX. But we are going to be doing a couple of upgrades to it. That's why we have it taken apart. It's going to get a M Factory LSD, helical LSD, as well as a full carbon synchro kit from Synchrotech, new gears, new sliders, and a couple other things that just pretty much got ordered. So that's that. Over here we have the K24 out of the TSX because, like I said, I did end up removing it and taking everything apart. So we're gonna be going through this engine. So this is pretty much gonna get new oil pump, timing chain, tensioner, the 50-degree VTC, and a couple other things. So we're gonna start working with this. Here's all the stuff that came out of it. That's a lot of stuff that is not gonna get used. So safe to say everything on the RSX build is actually moving forward. Obviously we have plenty of parts here in the store, so we're going to be using a lot of the stuff that we have here in stock, from header to intake manifold, injectors, all that kind of stuff. And the plan kind of changed. I did want to go boosted, but obviously when you go boost, there's just a whole bunch of other expenses that are completely, I'm not going to say unnecessary, but they're just part of boosting a vehicle that I do not want to take part on. When I just want to enjoy the vehicle, I want to get it painted, put the swap in, and enjoy it for a little while. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be finishing the build and leaving it pretty much all motor in the beginning. Enjoy it a little bit, see what's up, see how everything feels. And then down the road, I'll boost it. Because I do have a whole bunch of the boost components, manifold, turbos, wastegates, all that kind of stuff. I do have all that stuff in the storage. But I don't want to get so deep into it because I do want to do it right when it comes to like a built engine and all that stuff, which is why I'm doing the transmission for now. I want to do the transmission for now, build the transmission, make sure I have a good solid transmission, as well as the block. Because at the end of the day, these blocks with the right components, when you're talking oil pump, a nice refresh, rebuild, you could easily hit 500-600 horses with a turbo kit. So not too worried. I also have a friend that's donating a complete K20 Z1 that lost compression on one cylinder. So I'm gonna go get that, and we're essentially gonna build that block for boost and just leave it on the side for future reference. You know, for whenever in the future I do want to go boost, I could just remove the K24, most likely sell it, part ways with it, and install the K20, and hopefully boost the car down the road. But y'all know a K24 all motor setup is absolutely enjoyable. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, that was the update for today. We did not get to do the BMW stuff that I wanted to do, but we got a lot of stuff done as far as the swap and stuff for Leela and for the RSX. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I'll be back with more paint updates because I don't have any paint updates, unfortunately. But I am going over there tomorrow to go see some more updates on it. So I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. All right, we got a bonus video. We're about to go far as shit. We're going to Cletus McFarland's land, guys. It's 9:47. And so basically for the RSX, I do have a Buddy Club P1 seat that I've had for like 3 years now, and it's a large, but it's black Alcantara, red stitching, and I only had one, and I've been constantly asked why only one, and you know, probably like last week I was having a conversations with the guy at the shop, with the guys at the shop, and they were telling me, you know, why don't you just sell that P1 and get yourself a pair of Recaros or a pair of Brides or something like that. And I'm like, nah, because I want my seat, and then I just want the passenger seat to be a stock seat. And then it just so happens, Domi sends me a link on Facebook of somebody selling a brand new P1 for $350, and it's a medium. So I instantly thought about Katie, because Katie, obviously she's small, and it's a medium, and it's perfect for passenger for hers, and it's the same black Alcantara, red stitching. So I hit up the guy and I asked him, you know, how much would be the lowest that you take if I go and pick it up today, and he said 300. So I got home, showered, got ready. I wasn't gonna go, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna flake on the guy, but I asked Katie if she was down for a trip, and I told her what it was for, and she was down. So we're going to Bradenton. It's about an hour and 40-minute drive from where we're at, because we're in Haines City. But yeah, we're ready for the drive. We got the baby in the back. She about to go on a hour and 40-minute drive with us late at night for no reason. But this is what we live for, man. Y no te equivoques que el viernes voy por acá para recoger un motor. Yep, but it's free. That's the one that my boy's giving me for free, with a turbo and ECU and a whole bunch of shit. Man, Lewis, I appreciate you, dog. Una hora y 43 minutos. No te creo. Y sin gasolina, baby. Papi, si no es ride or die así, no la quiero. And this is funny, because I know she's not about this life, about getting up in the middle of the night to go pick up random parts hours away, but I am. I haven't done this in a while, but y'all already know how it is. We do this. And look, it's fucking thunderstorming. So we got the views. It's a long ass drive. We still need gas, so I gotta figure out where to stop. Tengo 57 miles, and it's 102 miles. Diantre. 102 miles is crazy. Pero again, we got beautiful views. Y deja que nos montemos en la I-75. We're gonna get on I-4, and then from I-4 to I-75.
Mira, un perrito tienen ahí.
Alright, we're 5 minutes into the trip, and it's officially pouring. This is gonna be an interesting hour and a half. Chacho. I know Katie's excited. She ain't never seen no shit like this. If this don't scream Florida, I don't know what will. It literally just randomly completely stopped raining. My glass is completely dry. The road is completely dry. Like literally completely stopped raining. And it was pouring like 20 seconds ago. Florida at its finest. Florida at its finest. Look at the sky, bro. About to hit a tornado. Some Twister vibes. And we actually made it to the gas station, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna put probably like 30 bucks in this tank. She gonna go get an icy. And we're gonna keep on our trip, which we got an hour and 28 minutes, 93 miles still to go. Ah. We officially made it. 11:32. Woohoo! And I believe that's my guy right there. Let's get it. Yeah, buddy. We got our Buddy Club P1, baby. Brand new, bro. This thing's mint. Let's get it. And she is officially protected in case it does rain on us. We're about 2 hours away from home. But oh, little Taco made it. Brought us safe and sound. I want to stop the video here because we're going to watch a movie on the way back. And she's definitely going to fall asleep on the way back. So Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe. Well, not share. I don't care if you share, but at least like and subscribe so I can see the support and I can keep growing the channel little by little. All right. Bye. See you in the next one.